The water goes out and goes in. So it tells us exactly when is the appropriate moment to seed. If we seed in the wrong moment and there is a flood, we die because of starvation. He normally catch it, so he's good. He's a god. Now, this influence coming from Asia and from Egypt arrived to Greece, but Greece doesn't have good land. Greece doesn't have good water. It's very rocky and very arid. So, what can we do to survive? We need to share trade, friends, harmony, democracy. Democracy is represented by the Parthenon. Column, column, column. Flat and tablator triangle, tympanus. It's beautiful, it's perfect, it's harmonious, but you cannot go big because cracks. Ancient Athens in the 5th century before Christ has 500,000 inhabitants, has 300,000 inhabitants, but the people who are allowed to vote are 30,000, so it's small. Now, this idea worked well. So a guy called Alexander the Great arrived to India. So the first international language of the West, nowadays English, by then French, Spanish, and whatever, was Greek. This is why we have so many Greek names here, including the name of this place. Now, when these people speaking Greek do trade, they took over, like nowadays English, to economy. They took over in diplomacy, they took over in culture. So when they arrived to Italy, Italy is in the center of Mediterranean, and Rome is in the center of Italy. They arrived from the hill. I go on holiday there. They still speak a strange kind of Greek called Grecanico, between Italian and Greek. When they arrived to Rome, to the Forum, to the Tiber, Romans understood the Greeks, but kept their language. So first expansion of the Romans is on the west. So France, Spain, Portugal, Romania speak Latin languages. But when this was built, 1st century AD, you have a Mediterranean that is all Roman and is the first modern, multicultural, multi-ethnic, multi-religious, multiracial, multilinguistic. In few words, multi-continental is the first globalization ever. So, when this was built, Rome was 1 million inhabitants. 1st century AD, 71, 81 AD. Now 1 million inhabitants is a huge amount of people by then, because the second time you have 1 million inhabitants is London 19th century after Industrial Revolution, which means that when the collapse of the West, that is the moment where Islam flourished, etc., these ruins were destroyed, but people coming here seeing this, we went back to huts, walls, windows, thrown. One never knows, if you go up it can collapse. And you see this is, what's that? Atlantis. Atlantis, the lost continent. Who did that? So this for 1,000 years until Renaissance, 15th century, became the university of architecture, of sociology, aesthetic, engineering, technology. When we say Renaissance, we mean the rebirth of the skills of these people. Now, 1 million inhabitants means you have to go big. You cannot go Parthenon, because Parthenon, if you go high, cracks. You know how many people among the 1 million were unemployed here in Rome 2,000 years ago? 300,000. Globalization, you know, me. 3,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, I was not born. 30 years ago, before globalization, I'm not complaining, I'm almost retired, but I was making the trip of the money and the trip of the world. Before globalization came in, bringing people who going to whatever country, making a lot of money, coming back and buying ticket shop, buying this, buying that, and colonizing. So if you do local business, you go down. We went down, 300,000 people, no job. What do we do with them? That's dangerous. It's easier to give them free food, social security, and welcome to the first Hollywood, Bollywood, whatever you want to call it, of the world. That is the Colosseum, the first modern entertainment industry of the world. Imagine by then, with that technology, bring an elephant from India. How many months it takes? You need people hunting, not to kill the elephant. Put it in a cage, bring it through Asia, feed the animal, and come here. Or a lion, sub-Saharan Africa, cross Sahara, reach Alexandria, ship it to Rome. You know, by then people were not traveling, so you have no TV. What we know here is foxes, bears, boars, and wolves. And you go inside there, and you are a restricted amount of privileged people, and you see a hippopotamus, a monster. It's like if now you see an alien. Makes sense? What about the tickets? Tickets are named in Greek. Like nowadays, wherever you go here, you don't say biglietto, you find ticket, because everybody understands this. Ticket was in Greek because Greek was the international language. So, 4 corner piece of stone with a Roman numeral, tessera, 4 in Greek. You get this tessera, you cannot buy it. You have to deserve it. The state selects you. So if you're a criminal, a terrorist, whatever you are, no way to get tickets. But if you're a normal person, you compete with another normal person to get in. And I was not born, but they say 50, 40, 60.
በሌላ መጻፈት ይቻላል። እነዛ ይችላሉ። ነገ እንደዛ ማድረግ ነው። እንደ የከተማውን ገዝተን የለን የ48 ሰዓት እኮ በሱ መንቀሳቀስ ይችላል። ታዲያ ናተ ባሳ ማፕ እየተጠቀምን